Dragon Ball Daima episode 18 now out, and oh my word. Okay, we got a lot to get through. So, let's just get to the big reveal that everyone's going to be talking about. This guy. Super Saiyan 4 Goku is now a thing. It is now officially 100% canon, because Daima is canon to Super and to Dragon Ball Z and stuff like that. So, now we have Super Saiyan 4 in it. So, look, Super Saiyan 4 is my favorite. My favorite transformation. I love the design. I think it's just absolutely fantastic. Now, I didn't think we would get Super Saiyan 4, because now you're starting to go into why didn't Goku use it against Beerus? You know, we start to ask those questions. Why haven't we seen it since in Super? So I'm hoping that it's like this exclusive thing to the Demon Realm, or even a thing where it's only because Never gave him that ability to do it. And without Never, he can't do it. So I that's fine if that's the case. So no, he doesn't need the moon to go Super Saiyan 4. We now confirm that. So as for the design itself, I don't know how I feel about these hands though. I don't know how I feel, man. They look oversized and too big for the body and everything like that. It just kind of, look, I understand what they're going for, because obviously, you know, the whole design of it is based on the Great Ape and everything like that. So having these bigger hands makes sense. But the original design didn't have it, and I thought that having it just doesn't. It took me out a lot of times where I'm watching him fight and stuff like that. I'm just going to be real with you. Now, as for the hair is very much like a Super Saiyan God sort of look, with the color and everything like that. Obviously, it looks like the classic Super Saiyan 4 design, but just with a different color. I prefer the black. I think they should have gone with the black hair. I think the black hair would have been better than this Super Saiyan God pinkish red that they got. But it is what it is. Like, it's just a design. It doesn't really matter that much. It's just those are the things that I didn't like about it. Now, as for how he was able to access this, we obviously see Goku and Super Saiyan 3 start to fight. And it's still not enough. And as he's on the ground about to be finished off, this is where Never just comes out. Never is like the most coldest Namekian. He just walks up, and he just walks, and he's just like, and then he just does something. He just does whatever he wants to do. So he puts his hand out, and he creates this like energy, and he shoots it into Goku. And this is where Goku's able to tap into this Super Saiyan 4. So everyone's like, what is going on? What is this power? So my take from so far from what I've seen, obviously we don't know the full extent of it yet, is that Never gave him this ability. Without Never, he can't access it, which I would be fine with if that's the case. If it is like Goku has access to it all the time, then now I have more questions than answers. So then he begins to fight like this. So that's the whole thing, is Goku's now fighting in Super Saiyan 4. There is this thing beforehand with Majin Buu getting a cookie and then watching Goku power up in Super Saiyan 3. So he powers up and he creates like this fake hair. I thought that was hilarious. We got a little glimpse of what it would be like if Buu and Goku fought together. We've been waiting for that for how long? Since the tournament, Universe 6 versus Universe 7, but we finally got it. So that was great to see. Obviously, it's not enough, but Goku starts to fight, and he starts to overwhelm Goma here, but then Goma obviously, starts to fight back, and we see how powerful this eye is, which raises the question is, imagine if Deborah had this. Like, Deborah would have been a freaking menace if he had this eye. He probably could have wiped them all out, to be honest. He could have wiped them all out, so it's kind of crazy to think about that. So, now we have everyone else starting to join in, besides Vegeta. So they all start to join in and everything like that. Glorio's just becoming a character that I'm loving even more. He is really having this moment where he's like, Goku-san, and then he goes and jumps into battle. This great moment of him and Piccolo trying to stop the blast from Goma as well, while Goku charges up a Kamehameha, was freaking awesome to see. Animated beautifully, by the way. This episode, Daima has been animated absolutely beautiful. So that happens, then they fall, and then Goma delivers a punch on Goku, and you think Goku's out for the count now. But he's obviously still charging up the Kamehameha, because that's what Goku does. Turns around and blasts him, but it's still not enough. We get then an even more bigger version of Goma, who's like a kaiju. And now Goku's, this isn't enough. And he actually puts him in like this ball, and then it's almost as if like he drains his energy out of it. And we watch him go from 4 to 3, down to normal Super Saiyan, and then back to base. So everyone's now down for the count. And it's not looking good. It's not looking good for our heroes. But then we have the moment where Shin's sister says to Glorio, get the Dragon Balls. Bring your Dragon Balls here. And she's like, you need to make this wish. I've been training you to learn Namekian for this purpose. I need you to wish for me to be the supreme demon king with all the power, with the strongest magic power and everything like that, so that she can defeat Gorma and take over. So that's the whole thing that's going on. But what I love is this is the moment, like, this is what I loved about the series so far, is it's probably one of my favorite moments in the whole entire series, is Glorio reflecting on his time with Goku and how Goku has now changed him. You know, he looks back on this adventure that he's gone on, he's seen, you know, the best of Goku. Goku saving him, Goku saving others, Goku being there, you know, him having a lot of fun with Goku, everything like that. All these memories come flooding into him. And now he thinks to himself, I have a choice. I can either follow her, do what she says, or I can do what Goku and everyone else wanted to do. They want to become adults and do that. Now, Purunga comes up. That's what the name of this dragon is. It's Purunga, but it is just like the Namekian one, the green one, but just red. That's really what it is. So now we have multiple dragons, but you can see that the difference in all of them is pretty crazy, except for this one. This one is just Purunga. They're straight like, you know, just red. Which is interesting to see because the Cerulean Dragon's different. You have Shinron's different. Then you have Super Shinron's different as well. So it's kind of strange that Purunga, I really thought they were going to go for a different design here, but they went with Purunga, just a different shade, different colors, which is fine. But the last word that Gloria speaks, it sounds like it has child in it. So, and it looked like it's spelt with child in there. So I'm thinking he's become the GOAT and he's wished for them to become adults. So I think we're going to get a fusion. I think we're going to get a fusion next week. And I think we might get a Super Saiyan 4 fusion here. I think we will. I think the margins might fuse as well. I think there's going to be 2 bugs and that's what's going to happen. And we might get a Super Saiyan 4 like Vegito, Gogeta, whatever it is going to be. I think we're going to get that. I mean, we haven't seen Vegito in Super Saiyan 4 unless you go into Heroes and stuff like that. So that'd be interesting to see a fusion like that. But that's what I think is going to happen. Now, this episode I thought was fantastic. I thought it was great. It does raise some questions, but obviously it's not finished yet. So I'm going to let the series finish before I start checking if these questions are actually valid or not. But overall, I thought, you know, it's fine. But let me know what you guys think. What do you think of Super Saiyan 4? Do you like this one? Did you not? Smash it down in the comment section below. Smash that like button. Click subscribe for me as well. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, stay safe and peace out.